All right. Hi guys. I'm I'm trying to get myself still together. It's been one of those days. This is your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. And again, I am your mini medium and super excited to be back. And I still sound a little raspy. I apologize. I've been getting or trying to fight this dang upper respiratory virus called pneumonia. So that's been fun. So if you hear me, if you hear me cough a little bit throughout the show, I apologize. It's just this residual leftover stuff. But thank goodness I'm on the up and up, and just so grateful for everybody that sent their well wishes and their prayers and their good healing vibes and all of that good stuff. So I hope you all are getting ready for the big holiday that's coming up. So, Christmas here in the U.S. and other, around the world, how they celebrate in their own special ways. So, um, I know that this time of year is so hard, especially for those who have lost loved ones. And so all of my good healing vibes and prayers and positive energy and love and light goes to everybody out there during this time that is struggling with, the loss of a loved one. Uh, Especially, like I said, through the holidays are always so difficult. But I'll tell you, with that said, that is where I feel that and when I say we, mediums, psychics, uh, light workers, we are here to hopefully give some, comfort or closure or peace or, healing, whatever it may be. That is our purpose, and especially during these times. So I'm happy to be able to be on A1R Psychic Radio to do that. And I love and feel so blessed to work with some incredible people with A1R, and just how just authentic everybody is that works for the station and behind the scenes and all the other readers out there. So um, it's uh, it's definitely not an easy um, quote unquote job, but doing as I do, definitely the positive outweighs the negative if there is such a negative thing. But I always say it's a blessing and a curse. So we have our good days and our bad days, and an important thing I'm going to throw out there, and I'm going to pull our affirmation. But I have, without a doubt, the reason that I have gotten sick so much this year is because I have not been practicing what I preach by taking care of myself and making sure that I do a good cleanse and do that inner self love and self care. So um, please do as I say, not as I do. How's that? So um, thank goodness I've had amazing clients and family and friends that have been so good with just hanging in there and allowing me to get better before we did readings. So we've had to reschedule many, but I promise I'll be back in full force and it'll be worth it. So okay. All right. So I'm going to pull the affirmation for today. And then, of course, we'll take our callers. So, in true, I guess, Christmas fashion, if you will, um, I'm going to pull the number 25. Now, that does not mean that that was not the number that I have been saying the last couple of days. It actually has been. And let's see, sorry, can't read that. So 25 ironically has been the number. So 25 in my visions would be the 25th of a month. This would be February 5th. This would be the age of 25. And what else in that connection? someone who could possibly be born in 1925. So this is how souls come through when I start to channel, and when I start to get messages. So please keep that number 25 in mind, and I'm sure that it's going to be for sure tonight in some way, shape, or form. Okay. All right, my friends. So tonight, our affirmation, boy, man, I'll tell you, I giggle every time because every time I read these affirmations, it's almost like my guides are yelling at me in my face. So, the affirmation for everybody out there, and especially during the holiday season, it says, "My patience is being rewarded. My turn will come." So again, my patience is being rewarded. My turn will come. So having that patience, again, in whatever it is that you are trying to manifest in life, I'll tell you, patience is very hard. Immediate gratification is something that a lot of people struggle with. So give it time, be patient, and just know that the universe or God or whoever you feel your maker is will reward you, especially when you are putting in the work. I promise it definitely will come to fruition. So I have noticed it myself and have witnessed it with others as well. So okay, all right. Well, I am excited to take my first caller, and this lady doesn't live too far from me. So this is Catherine, and Catherine is in Denver, Colorado. Hi, Catherine. This is the mini medium. How are you?
Hi, I'm so grateful to speak with you. I'm doing well, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just getting through and getting ready for the holidays. It's a busy
Hanging
time
in
of
there.
year for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I always say it comes so fast and we stress about it and then it comes and it's gone within, 10 minutes. It's
so
like
true. Yeah.
waiting for a ride at Lagoon, or at Disneyland.
Right. It's the worst traffic jam ever.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Well, how can I help you tonight, my friend?
I just need some direction if you don't mind. I'm really in a struggling situation. I've been forced into an early retirement from a job that I was passionate about and love because of a medical condition. I've applied for disability. I've gotten denied repeatedly. I just spent 3 hours with the Social Security office again today with another denial process, and I lost. I will be penalized if I attempt to work or I wait for the 9 months for them to make the final decision about the disability application. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to work or just wait for the disability application. And even if I get it approved, it doesn't even cover the cost of my rent per month. So I just don't know what to do. I'm just kind of struggling, very kind of weary right now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And the
Okay.
other thing I'd like to ask about is my love life. I have a gentleman that is the love of my life. We've been together about 5 years, but it's kind of a complicated situation as they all are. I'm just hoping that we'll have a long, successful love life together. Ever. I'm hoping
Oh,
to have some direction there.
okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's I pull a couple cards for you and see. Sometimes I will use my cards for some direction, and just some guidance. So a couple things that let's address the the disability, the financial part of your question first. Um, and then we'll see if we've got some time to touch base on the relationship. But um, so a couple of things that have come up that I feel now, not to get into, I know, not me personally, but people that I have witnessed, family that have really struggled, with getting disability. I know, for one, I know it's not an easy, process. Anyways, it's many times of being rejected. Many times of having to appeal and appeal and appeal. Now that doesn't apply to everybody, but just from my personal perspective, I've watched and seen how many people have really struggled to get that approval. And then, it's 3, 4, 5 years down the road and they're still trying to, get approved. So
which is such a
So
disturbance. I've been
here's
paying into the system since I was 14 years old. So I've been paying into the system for 40 years.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I no, I hear you. I yeah, and I think that's one thing that's frustrating is when we put into that benefit, but yet we struggle so hard to get approved for it. When we need it.
And
So I completely
yes, and I
understand
found that
that.
my most recent denial was because I had a very small amount in my 401k, which I've already cashed out to pay rent the last 3 months after an extended
Yeah,
hospital stay. I was in the hospital for like 4 months, and I cashed out my 401k to pay rent, and I got penalized for that. That's why I got denied this last go around.
gotcha.
It wasn't that
Okay.
much. It was a few
Okay.
$1,000s, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so when it comes to with with the disability and the next step that I see coming, I did pull a couple cards by the way just to get some idea here. Now, the
Mm.
one thing that I'm noticing that's very that's sticking out to me as far as intuitively is also just kind of again you have free will choice and you can decide how you want to proceed, but I do feel that there is uh, some lacking how do I put it, some lacking medical paperwork. It feels to me like there needs to be more in order for this to be pushed through, in order for this to possibly be approved. It just feels to me like there's some documentation when it comes to your um, your past how do I put this, your past care that needs to be either updated or worded differently and in that sense. So it just feels to me, it's like, I guess the vision I can tell you that I'm really getting, Catherine, is not all the I's have been dotted and not all the T's have been crossed. Does that make sense?
I understand what
Are
you're
you
saying,
working?
but it doesn't make sense, like to me specifically, because I only got notice of this appointment for the Social Security Administration 2 days ago, and the appointment was today. And I followed through in every
Okay,
way I have could. I had letters from doctors, I have hospital records, everything I pretty gave them in person today.
gotcha. Okay. So
But
it's so the way that
there might be something lacking that I don't know of, you know.
right, right, right. So, when it comes to that, here's my just intuitively moving forward. Keep
Mm-hmm.
aggressively pushing forward with this. I do feel that if you're in the beginning stages of this, which it may be that case, um, just really be very diligent about all the paperwork that's being given, being sent in by the doctors, whoever may be. That's where I'm saying I feel like there's just, I know how very anal that, the approval can be. So just be very diligent about that, even if you have to hire representation, which I do feel like that's what's going to be coming next in order for
If I
this
could
to be
afford it,
pushed
I would,
through.
you know. But,
Yeah,
and I'm not
no, I
allowed to
know.
apply for work in the 9 months where they wait to make the decision process. But the decision process go through, it takes up to 9 months. I'm not allowed to apply for work, so I'm not allowed to have an income. But I'm, I don't know.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of you're stuck between a rock and a hard place when it
yeah,
comes
it feels
to
like it.
that. I'm so sorry, my friend. Well, I'll tell you, just I feel there's a favorable outcome. I really do, and I don't just say things to say them. I will tell you yes or no. I always say I don't sugarcoat things. I will tell you it's just going to be. I mean, it's looking a couple, 3 more years out there. So that's where your free will choice comes in and says, okay, is it worth it, or do I, keep pushing forward with it? So just
It's either like
take
surrender and die. I just don't know anymore. I've been brought back from death
it.
5 times, and
Oh,
and
gosh.
I struggle so much. And I'm a very stubborn person. You probably can see that a little bit, um, which is both my one of my biggest gifts and one of my biggest defects because I'm so stubborn. It made me a really good addict for years, but I'm so stubborn that I fought
Uh,
back after I was pronounced dead twice in 2017. The doctor gave me 1% chance of living and said if I lived on the 1% chance, I would never walk, talk, or feed myself again. I went straight back to the full-time work in the airlines right after that.
wow.
And I got forced out of
So
into a retirement from the airlines because of a stroke.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, my friend. Well, I'll tell you, I can definitely tell you have determination. That is for sure. And I can tell you have that very fiery, stubborn, like you said, personality to where, don't surrender to this. You've gotten through a whole lot worse, my friend. So, keep pushing through because, like I said, there's a favorable outcome. It's just going to take some time, and I get that
Don't go
that's
gently into the
hard.
light now.
Yeah, no, please don't. Please don't. Keep pushing through. I always say, you've gone this far. You've gotten through a lot worse. So keep pushing through. Keep pushing. Just make sure, just
There's got to be better. Yeah.
advocate.
That
Yeah,
high
exactly.
intention. This great book I read, The Philosophy, is about setting your personal thermostat. For example, you walk into a room, you set the thermostat at 74. You don't go tinker with it. You don't go mess with it all day. You expect it to ride. Now you can set your own personal thermostat for a day. I expect the day to be full of blessings and great interactions with loving, kind people. You expect the day to rise to it. I've tried to set my personal thermostat so high for success and love and not wealth, but just stability.
Yeah,
I feel it's just not rising to my expectations. I'm
yeah,
in a constant state
yeah.
of prayer. I pray constantly, almost obsessively. Sorry, you're
Well,
really getting the journal version of this tonight.
yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I always say that writing and journaling is such a great way to get that energy out so you're not keeping it, all bottled up and then eventually, in a sense, exploding later.
Mhm.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. And I love how you put that. So
Thank you.
hang in there with that, hun. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, my friend. Well, I have another caller waiting, but I wish you so much luck. I will send you such good healing vibes and positive vibes, love and light, everything I possibly can to help you get through this, and sending you well wishes and happy holidays. Okay.
Thank you for your wisdom, my friend. You be blessed. You're a blessing to
Yes,
me.
you as well. Oh, thank you, hun. Take care of you.
Thank
Okay.
you. You as well. Think
Okay.
I will.
All right.
Promise.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye, hun. Okay. All right, my friends. Okay. All right. So now, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. This is Stephanie, your mini medium. How can I help you tonight?
Hi.
Hi. How are
I
you?
just want to good. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited. I
Good.
guess I'm for huh? You said
I
good? I
said,
just
well,
sorry I
that's
cut you off.
good. I'm excited.
Yay.
You're okay.
I know. I just a career reading. I have some things going on, so I wanted to know what you see.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that's been kind of the theme tonight. It's interesting. Um, the I feel like as we go into the 2024 year, um, there's so many, I guess our mind can go all over the place with different goals and you know new direction, all about those New Year's resolutions, uh, which I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions, but I think sometimes some people like to do those just to get themselves motivated for sure. So, um, okay, all right, my friend. Well, I wanted to pull a couple cards for you to see what's coming up in that first. Let me hear. Now, I'm just writing a couple down. Um, Okay, well, here's the first thing that I am being pulled towards you. For one, you have an amazing, just your voice, your energy. You have a very high vibrational frequency, as we call it. Your energy is beautiful, by the way. You have a great energy, which ultimately is what's going to help push you through and help you to obviously be the best that you possibly can and the best version that you can during this lifetime. So keep doing as you're doing, um, especially with that beautiful energy. Now, this next year, going into 2024, the one thing that I really, the first vision I get, and that's how my premonitions and my gifts start to kick in, is a whole new direction and change in your career slash soul's purpose. Does that make sense? I just feel like I see you starting to realize there's more to this life than what you've been doing.
Oh, 100% whole new career. Yes.
Yes, beautiful. Okay, perfect. Um, so now, some things that I would just say to be mindful of as I see coming into next year with that. Uh, for one, mm, well, you've got to be either a fire sign, my friend, or you've got to be an air sign. What is your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
A Taurus. Okay. Oh, I think Taurus is Earth sign though. Is Taurus
It
Earth?
is Earth. Yes.
Yeah, it is Earth. Oh, are you on a cusp by chance? Your birthday?
Very close to it, the 18th. So the cusp, I believe, is the
Ah,
22nd.
yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'm sitting here going, man, I mean, you've got a little earthy vibe coming from you, but I definitely feel like you've got that,
I feel like I
that
should be
more
a Gemini.
See, and that's what I am. I'm a Gemini, and that's exactly what I was just going to say. You are an air sign,
We
my
get
friend.
along very well. I love Gemini. So
See? Oh, I love that. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I would be willing that if you had your chart done, which I don't do that. I sure would love to learn, but I'm willing to bet you have a lot of the Gemini in your chart. So the Gemini
yeah.
being that air sign, you're also very easygoing. You're ebb and flow. So when it comes to this new career, I feel like you're going to fit into it beautifully. It's going to be perfect. The only concern, if it's a concern, I wouldn't even know if concern's the right word. I would just be mindful that, here, I would say at least until about March of next year, things may not be going exactly how you had hoped, but hang in there because I feel like there's a shift right around that springtime to where you'll see things get to where, oh, okay, it's making sense. Now, I can move forward with what I really want to do with this career and take what I learned in the last few months and then run with my ideas, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Because I feel like you've got some amazing healing energy. Geminis and even Taurus have that very healing, want to take care of people, want to see people be happy, get that, that we fill our own cup up by seeing other people fill theirs up. So, just yeah, be prepared for next year to right about summertime taking off pretty I just exponentially. It just feels like it takes off like a rocket. So um and with that said, I also feel like I see you bringing someone in to your business or your line of work with you to help, to assist. So if you haven't already, does that make sense?
100%.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. So now I want to know, what is it that you're going into? Can I ask what career
Oh
direction?
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you everything because you did really well. So I am going
Oh,
into the film
okay.
and television industry, which we are
Oh,
having a script written, and we gave him the deadline of March that we'd like a final draft. So your timeline is very good. So I could see this taking us, pushing him, rewriting, and all of that stuff that goes into this. And it taking that long till April or May, like you said, because now once we have it, now we have to shop it.
right.
The other thing that you talked about bringing someone in makes total sense. I do have a partner on this, but we will need to bring people in to execute the project. So that made total sense. And the healing energy, I'm a
Beautiful.
Reiki master and a medium. So you nailed all of it.
Oh my,
That's why I
oh,
put in
I
the thing. I
knew
was like,
I
oh my
loved
God, I
you.
want a reading. I never get readings. I'm always giving them. So
Right? Oh
you
my
did.
gosh.
Yeah.
Sandra, I'm the same way. I always say the healer needs healing too. And I always,
We
I
do
want to find
too.
something. Yeah. I love it.
Well,
I always think I want to be read. I want someone to read
I
me
would love
and
to.
and
So
yeah. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I would be
off
honored.
topic, you and I can connect later, but you did really good. Is
I
there
would
anything
love.
else that you see?
Yeah, so are you in a relationship? Are you dating?
I've been in one for a while.
You have, okay,
Eight,
but
eight
not
years.
married.
Yeah, like a long time. No, no, 8 years
Okay,
though. But
okay.
tell me what you see. That no.
Okay. Yeah. No, I am. So, well, for one, you validated. I didn't see the marriage commitment, which is fine. The signs I get when it's, um, committed through, legally, it's a different feeling, a different vision. So you validated why that was there. So yeah, I mean, 8 years with somebody, I don't know how it is where you are in California, Utah. It's common law marriage, so, you kind of become, what is it? Where
Yeah.
your stuff is my stuff is your stuff, that kind of
Yeah.
crap. So, um, so, but I feel like, in this relationship, I like it. I feel good about it. I know I've got about a minute left. My producers let me know, but I just want to tell you one
No
thing that
problem.
I saw with the relationship, um, is that make sure, in a sense, I guess, if you will, that you are taking time to do for you and not always worried about them and what you can do for them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
You
It
you
definitely
put a
does.
lot of energy and effort into making them happy, which is fine, but make sure you're giving back to yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Good, good, good. All right, my friend. Well, I have to sign off. My show's already ending, but I'm so happy to have met you. And do have a wonderful
Blessings to
holiday,
you.
okay? Yeah,
Okay, you
it was
too.
so nice
Bye
meeting
bye.
you. All right, hon. Bye bye. All right, guys. This is your mini medium. Have a happy, happy holiday and a happy new year. I will see you guys next week. Okay? Bye, guys.